Well, I thought we'd sweep him in 4, but we went a little bit longer. Now we just have to do it in 7.
Bird is disrespectul, bro. This man's trash talk and confidence is on another level. Magic said, yeah. Anybody would have probably said this is a 7-game series. Nah, Bird said, yeah. I thought we would have swept them. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, Courtship of Rivals Basketball Part 2. If you don't know, I just reacted to the first 30 minutes of this video and made a Part 1 reaction on my channel. So if you are just tuning into this Part 2, Part 1 is already uploaded. Just go check it out. Click on my channel. It's already there. You can find it. Part 1, you know what I'm saying, was pretty entertaining. Very good, and very, very inspirational. W, Magic, and W, Larry Bird. See Part 2, though. Let's see what this next.
What tripped me out was I'm riding in the limo. I'm seeing orange trees and lemon trees in people's front yards. I said, stop, I gotta go pick an orange. Are you crazy? I said, no, I gotta do this. And so I ran up like a scared little kid, grabbed the orange and ran back to the limo. I'd never seen an orange tree. I'd never seen a lemon tree.
Wow, that's fire.
I was fascinated.
When 20-year-old Irvin Johnson arrived in Los Angeles in the fall of 1979, he was a world away from Lansing, the only home he'd ever known.
They got orange trees and lemon trees in LA.
He was a world away from Lansing, the only home he'd ever known. He was the number one pick of the LA Lakers, a once dominant franchise stuck in mediocrity. In the stoic Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Lakers had talent, was energy. Irvin Magic Johnson was only too happy to provide it.
Lit the place up. Changed the franchise, changed the temperament. I changed it from the very first game.
Skyhook up and good. Lakers win.
Here
Brandon, why you saying pause, bro?
Of a long season against the.
Why are you saying pause on that, bro? What the heck?
And Magic was embracing Kareem as if they'd just won their 10th straight championship. It was like, man, this is a different kind of dude.
W, man, Magic is such a happy guy. I love it, bro.
He became the prince of the city. He reminded me of a guy who wakes up without an alarm clock. And that's what I used to always say. I want to be happy enough to wake up without an alarm clock because I want to go into my world.
Such a happy, and he's still like this, bro. Anytime you ever see Magic like have an appearance or on something or talk publicly speak, bro. Anytime I've ever seen him on camera to this day, bro, he's always with a big smile on his face, man. These are the best kind of people, bro. They don't let life, not saying just get them down and go through life all depressed, bro. They just always have a smile on their face, man. And it's a genuine smile, bro. It's like a genuine smile. He's not just forcing it all the time.
He had it.
Hey, man, life is too short, bro. Life is too short to live it miserably all the time, bro.
Not his ability or his size. The it was his attitude, was his leadership, was his mind. I mean, I don't have to talk
W Magic indeed.
Game 6 at Philadelphia.
Magic Johnson will shove.
In his rookie season, Magic had helped lead the Lakers to the NBA Finals against the Philadelphia 76ers. In Game 6,
dang, his rookie season, he went to the finals.
Back home in LA, Magic played all 5 positions, scored 42 points, grabbed 15 rebounds, and dished out 7 assists.
42, 15, and 7.
Championship.
Wow.
In just 4 years, he had won titles in high school, college, and the pros.
Wow, man, that's impressive, bro.
That makes you perform like this in these championships.
Rookie led them to the NBA Finals championship and won. Bang. 45
games. Well, I don't know. Just I love to win.
Across the masthead of the Los Angeles Times the next day, it said, "It's Magic."
He was a star when
it's
he first
Magic.
coming off the NC2A.
You
game.
know.
And quickly during that first season, he became one of the stars in town.
Never
but
believe
that game
it's not.
put him on another level. That made him the star in town.
Who knows that song? Y'all know that song, Chuck?
It's funny how I wanted to meet the celebrities, but they wanted to meet me. I was like shocked. Like, wow, you know who I am?
He was young, famous, And after Lakers owner Jerry Buss signed him to a 25-year, $25 million contract.
25-year.
The kid from Lansing was ready to sample that contract. After Lakers owner Jerry Buss signed him to a 25-year, $25 million contract. Very rich.
25? They do that? Yes, sir. I remember it. That's a good song. It was a good song. Bro, I never knew that they did 25-year contracts in the NBA back then. Bro, to this day, like bro, there's only like 4-year contracts. Like the most they be getting is 4-year contracts. 25 years.
The kid from Lansing was ready to sample a different kind of fruit.
That's insane.
His Playboy boss knew
That's
all
fire.
his trees.
I said, oh, I'm hanging with him. When they were coming into the box,
he had a different kind of fruit.
Oh,
Very
nah.
rich. The kid from Lansing was ready to
He
sample
said,
a
hey,
different kind of fruit.
He had the huzz on him.
His Playboy boss knew all the ripest trees.
I said, oh, I'm hanging with him. When they were coming into the box, and he had 10, 20 of them, and look, Irvin, which one you want? And I was like, oh, okay, it's like, and he had 10.
Bro, they be, bro, when you got the, bro, when you're that, bro, when you, look at this nigga face, man. Yo, he know he getting some cooch that night, man. He know he hitting something that night, bro. Look at his nigga face, bro. Hey, shout out to my guy, bro. Yo, bro, when you, hey, chat, this is what happens when you grind, man. When you make it to any type of, not saying successful level, bro, as a man, you know what I'm saying, you work on yourself, you get in shape, you work hard, you get some money or some, you know, some status or something, relevancy or, bro, whatever it is, bro, hey, you're gonna be having the huzz. You're gonna have the girls gonna come to you.
Look, Irvin, which one you want? And I was like, oh, okay, it's like that?
Said, which one you want?
Then he said, I'm gonna take you to the Playboy Mansion. What? The mansion?
Oh my gosh.
No, you're kidding.
There's not no Epstein Diddy stuff, right?
My first time, I'm backing up like I can't.
The Playboy Mansion.
But I'm
Oh my
backing up
gosh.
away. You know, it's like I'm scared.
Y'all pulling up or not?
Probably 10 guys to 100 women. You know, everybody think it's sex driven.
I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy in the Playboy Mansion. Oh my gosh. Bro, imagine 100+ girls and like 10 niggas, man. Max 10 niggas and 100+ girls just going. Bro, this is what getting your status up does for you, bro.
I mean, but I'm backing up away. You know, it's
this is crazy.
I'm scared to death. Probably 10 guys to 100 women. You know, everybody think it's sex driven, but it's really not. You have dinner, then you watch.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
The latest movie. And then, of course, I don't want to ever say that sex wasn't dinner. Then you watch the latest movie. And then, of course, I don't want to ever say that sex wasn't involved, because if you meet somebody, that's what you wanted to do. You did that, but it's really a great experience to go up there. So yeah, I had fun there.
He came down.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Piper. You know, people were giving him this and giving him that, but
yeah, I'm sure you had fun in there, bro.
Everybody was.
Yeah, I'll have a lot of fun there too.
But you can't even smoke a joint around Magic.
He had real old school, down in the trenches work ethic, and that was honed in him by his dad, Irvin Johnson Sr.
Magic was always this guy. You know, he never did none of that, so I did everything for him.
Magic Johnson was living
That's
on
crazy.
a natural high. He was starring in the role of a
Same.
lifetime, point guard of a Hollywood team with an offense called Showtime.
Showtime Lakers.
Ego perfect for the production.
The Showtime
Magic
Lakers,
was his
man.
stage name. Even he would laugh about it.
Well, he always says there's two people. There's Irvin Johnson from East Lansing, and there's Magic Johnson from Hollywood.
Irvin Johnson is another guy. You know, here's Magic over here, and here's Irvin over here.
Irvin is this fun-loving guy.
Geronimo.
Magic was so serious and dedicated to his game. And he was a crazy, crazy competitor and a crazy man.
Irvin, I think, is the smiling kid from Lansing. I think Irvin died about 25 minutes after the NCAA championship game.
Irvin doesn't have the ego that Magic has. Magic got a crazy ego, and winning is everything.
And Irvin wanted to, along with Magic, conquer LA.
After having led the Lakers to 2 NBA titles in their first 4 years in town, Magic and Irvin were well on their way.
Bro, two championships in the first 4 years of his career, bro. Bro, that's not, you're not doing that anymore, bro. Like players nowadays are not doing that, bro. Like that's crazy. I mean, unless Wemby ends up winning this finals and ends up repeating, like, bro.
I think Magic wanted to be friends.
I don't really see any other player really doing that.
Friends with them on the World Invitational
Maybe Wemby,
Tournament,
though, we'll see.
and Larry just wasn't very receptive. I think he wanted to be friends with him during the Final Four. Larry wouldn't even go over and shake his hand. So now Magic's saying, well, what's with this guy? Everybody loves me. How come you don't love me? And then they get to their rookie year, the first time they play each other.
Because you're
they have a
rivals.
very hard foul. And they have to be separated a little bit. And Magic's like, all right, well, the heck with this guy. You don't like me? Fine. All right, good. I don't like you either.
You know, he's a very competitive player, and I'm a very competitive player, and we go head to head, and we go for blood almost.
The vibe was nasty. It was ugly. It was we didn't like each other.
I'm the one that did all that. To tell you the truth, it was. I just want to be hanging around him. I mean, that was my main competition.
And he couldn't escape the memory of
Hey, I
losing
respect the competitiveness,
in
though.
1979.
Oh,
I'm glad he's putting on that happy
He
face.
did win that national title against.
It's always
Magic.
good to see someone happy,
That
man.
was something. It just burned him.
It was one thing for them to be in the 79 championship. Magic had the better team. Everybody agreed with that. Magic had the better game. Fine. Now you get to the pros. Larry has this incredible year. But there he is, watching in a club.
Oh my gosh. Nah, that was tough.
But there he is, pros. Larry has this.
Bro, look at this track. Crossover. Oh my. That's my type
There
of
he
shot.
is. Has this incredible year. But there
That's
he
my
is,
kind of shot, man.
watching in a club while Magic Johnson wins a championship, and he's thinking, all right, I'm behind 2-0 now.
I watched that game and I couldn't believe it. I always wanted to play at that level.
But what Bird couldn't possibly have known was that he had inspired Magic's performance when he was named Rookie of the Year earlier that same day.
The PR person from the
Wow.
Lakers says, hey, Irvin, the Rookie of the Year voting has come out. And Magic says, okay, well, who won? He said, well, Larry Bird won. And Magic says, well, was it close? And he said, oh, no.
Bird had 63 votes.
He went out that day.
Magic only had
to win the
3?
NBA championship, but also to prove it to one Larry Bird. You know what? I should
Wow.
have been Rookie of the Year.
Even though I won the championship,
Wow,
I still
so-
want to win Rookie of the Year too.
He won that
Bird won the
championship.
Rookie of the Year by a landslide.
I won him one.
But even after he had won one the next year, his obsession only grew deeper.
I'd get up in the mornings and see what he did because their games came on late. Then you look at the box score. I had to have him there for some reason. It's like a crutch, somebody I can compare myself to.
I hated what was being said that Larry was better than me, and I'm just a guy who can control the game.
I'd
My
take
first
Bird.
4 or 5 years, that bothered me a lot.
The best,
I didn't tell
NBA's
nobody.
best all-around player.
Yeah.
Their competitive dislike emerged from a greater truth, that on the court, they were doppelgangers. Team-oriented stars who cared about winning above all else. Basketball savants who fused the substance of the 60s with the style of
both
the
nice.
70s to create a new and exciting yet selfless way to play the game in the 1980s.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. But I'm gonna pass in a way to make you look like a jackass. They were so similar in the way they competed. I mean, they were two halves of the same brain.
Same craziness to excel.
I've seen that.
Yeah, they were
first
mad
couple days
similar.
I was with him.
Basketball IQ off the chart.
Seen the game a little different, most players.
Playing the game the right way was everything.
A lot of guys can just score. A lot of guys can just rebound. A A lot of guys can just make plays. We can do it all.
Larry and Magic could control the game with 12 shots. It was amazing. They'd be 7 for 12. They'd have 20 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 assists. And you go, man, the guy shot the ball 12 times and was the best player on the court by far.
But I think it was tough at first. I don't think either one of them wanted to recognize that they had any equal anywhere in what they did. But they sure.
Yeah, they were pretty similar players.
Their equal happened to be that other guy.
That's why we hated each other too.
From what I know, though, I think Magic was a little more pass first, and Bird was a little more he'll take the shot. But they were very similar in their play styles for sure, yo. What's good, Sandra? It's been too long. How's everyone? I'm doing pretty good, my guy. How are you? Go Spurs. Hey, the Spurs. Yeah. They won yesterday, man. That's a good thing for you guys. If they lost yesterday, it would have been over.
That's why we hated each other too.
They would have been done for if they lost yesterday.
I think for a while the two of them had to come to grips with that.
They had begun changing the game, but with continued low television ratings and tape-delayed finals, the league was struggling to get the word out. When the NBA and CBS signed a new TV deal before the 82-83 season, the rescue plan was simple. Sell more Bird and Magic, and sell them not just as ball players, but as arch-rival characters in their own dramatic saga.
Say goodbye.
You got this
It went to another level.
African-American guy out west, and you got the lunch bucket, floppy-haired white guy with the bruises all over his body. It's central casting. It's perfect.
I mean, this was like made in heaven. In 1979, this idea of Magic and Bird was created. And so that was sort of a no-brainer.
Perfect. Perfect marketing.
It would be the Celtics playing first.
Perfect marketing opportunity, especially in that time, to drive the views up. You know what I'm saying? Just got a new offer for junior finance manager at this company. Yo, shout out to you, man. That's what's up, bro. Congratulations. That's what's up, gang.
Sort of a no-brainer.
Congrats.
We'd have a doubleheader. It would be the Celtics playing first and the Lakers playing second, and that's the way we did it.
And when the Celtics and Lakers both reached the finals just a year into the new TV deal in 1984, it appeared the superstar investment was about to pay off.
It was huge. It was probably the biggest moment the NBA had up to that point. You had Boston and LA, East against West. It had all the elements of a classic showdown.
Including what was becoming the most inescapable element of all.
Did we know that blacks and whites were lining up? The whites with the Celtics, the blacks with... Of course we knew that.
We knew it,
even
of course.
In the Celtics' own backyard.
They land at Logan Airport at the 84 finals. He's getting accosted by various people who are telling him Larry's going to take him down. But this one older African-American gentleman comes up to me and goes, Magic, I want to wish you well. Good luck. I want you to crush the Celtics. And he said, oh, well, where are you from? He said, well, I'm from Boston. And he said, you're from Boston and you're rooting for the Lakers? I thought everybody here was crazy about the Celtics. And he looked right at me and he said, now why would I root for those white boys?
Say goodbye. Low IQ, man. This is low IQ activity, bro.
Town still scarred by the ugly busing crisis of the mid-70s.
Oh my!
A violent period of urban unrest during which white had been pitted against black. The resulting taint on the city nationally, coupled with a Boston roster littered with white players, affirmed to many black Americans that the Celtics were not the team for them.
Even today, people said, you played with the Celtics, and you know, I hated you at that time. You know, I wanted Magic to win. I didn't want that damn Larry Bird to win. We had all these black players, but they looked at us because we had Larry Bird leading us as a team that was white.
They were perfect archetypes for what was becoming the biggest story in sports. But for the real-life players, the narrative was much simpler.
It's finally going to happen. We get to go head-to-head.
Yeah, there's definitely been 4-0 series in the finals.
It's finally
in the finals.
Happen. We get to go head-to-head again. It's just a matter of rolling that ball out there and let's get it on.
Welcome then to the Boston Garden and the start of the NBA World
But come on, man, like
Series.
you don't gotta. We even gotta mention the Cavs game. Like, come on, Sandra. We don't even gotta mention that, bro. That was literally like a 2K create my team. Like, bruh, they were over here like doing a 2K my team, bro.
Welcome then to the Boston
Against the
Garden
Cavs.
and
Come on,
the
gang.
start of the NBA World Championship Series. I'm Brent Musburger. In each of the last 4 NBA World Championship Series, either Magic or Bird has competed. But this is the first time that the two have gone head-to-head for the title. Yo,
Shark, what do you mean, Shark? What are you talking about, man? you talking about, Gabe?
Man, we jumped out on them that first game, and we won in Boston.
Okay, wow, Lakers break.
And
wow,
with
the
less than a
Lakers
minute
won
to go in game
game
two,
one in Boston.
The Lakers were closing in on a commanding series lead.
Lakers won game one in Boston. Hey, hey, W steal.
From that point on, things began to crumble.
Down to 9 seconds. Magic holds the ball. Magic trying to work on Maxwell. Magic has still got it down to 2 seconds. 1 second. He's going to have to shoot it. He doesn't get it off. He doesn't get it off.
Clamps. Clamps.
Cheesy Johnson dribbling the timeout. What are you doing?
Say goodbye.
The Lakers regained their stride in game
They put
three.
Magic on clamps in game two. Oh, say goodbye. Lakers won game three.
Again in game four.
Oh, late. Oh my gosh, they clotheslined that nigga, man.
It again in game four.
They clotheslined him, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my gosh, bro, that's a yo. In this day and age, bro, you suspended for the whole next season, bro. This is what they mean by the bro. The physicality was on a different level back then. That's facts, bro. This day and age, bro.
Knocked off it again in game four.
They grabbed him by the neck and choked him and put him yanked him to the floor, bro. Yeah, this day and age, me and my guy, is this Mikhail? This dude is over here suspended for the next season. Next 365 days.
Cooper and the Celtics, and now the bench is empty.
Oh, late.
When Kurt Rambis got taken out,
all right, yo, send your piece.
we started fighting instead of playing.
Kareem swings the elbow.
Say goodbye.
Yelling at Larry Bird.
Oh, yeah. Kareem Wallen. He threw an elbow.
Fighting instead of playing.
He's wilding. Man threw an elbow in my guy Bird's face on purpose. Bang!
Swings the elbow, and now is yelling at Larry Bird.
Kareem, he said, "What's up?" Kareem said, "Yo, what's good? I'm here."
Not mentally tougher than the Celtics.
Magic's just not himself.
To be sure they won't let the time run out as they did in game two. Harris steals the ball, and the Celtics call a timeout.
There are a number of places where
say goodbye.
Harris steals the ball, and the Celtics call a timeout.
There are a number of
say
places
goodbye.
where, Irvin didn't do what people expected him to do.
Tied at 123.
Oh, he broke the free throw. No, he missed two? Oh, yes, that's ugly. Yes, it's tough. Game tied. Overtime, the game's tied. Hey!
Game 5 went to the Celtics. Game
Say
6
goodbye.
to the Lakers. It was like
And went to Game
1979 all over again. Down
Went to
to
Game
one
7.
game for Bird and Magic.
If everybody had to look at it, probably would have said this is going to be a 7-game series.
I thought we'd sweep them in 4, but it's a little bit longer. Now we just have to do it in 7.
Yo, Bird is disrespectful, bro. This man's trash talk and confidence is on another level. Magic said, yeah. Anybody would have probably said it's a 7-game series. Nah, Bird said, yeah. I thought we would have swept them. You know, Magic is being humble. Bird's like, nah, I thought we would have swept them. Yeah, I'm surprised we even going 7 games. I thought we were about to sweep them.
Just went a little bit longer. Now we just have to do it in 7. I thought we'd sweep them in 4, but just went a little bit longer. Now we just have to do it in 7.
Well, that's the only time I ever felt that. There ain't no way they're walking out here with a win.
Magic Johnson.
No way.
Bird said, there's no way you about to win this game. Okay. I like the energy. I'm not gonna lie. I love the confidence.
Johnson with the ball. The Lakers trying to cut it to 1.
Oh my gosh. Magic got packed, bro. You got packed, Magic. I ain't gonna lie. That's not no foul, bro. That's it. Bro, it's a foul. It's a weak one. Should have passed that rock. You should have passed it there. Oh my gosh. Nah, man. They over here stormed the court crazy.
I pride myself in being the guy who's going to win it for us and deliver under pressure. And it didn't happen.
I hope he was.
Can't always be your way, bro.
He made some bad plays down the stretch, and nobody in there was happier than me.
Things can't always go your way.
The game makes you feel good, but just knowing the other guy's suffering, and you know he was.
I remember after the game that both of you.
Nah, this dude is
the other guy's suffering, and you know.
This dude Bird is low-key a menace.
When the game makes you feel good, but just knowing the other guy's suffering, and you know he was.
I remember after the game that both he and I were in the showers crying, and stayed in there for about 35, 40 minutes. It was hard because not only had we lost to the Boston Celtics, he had lost to his nemesis, Larry Bird.
He's a hater. Bird is ruthless, bro.
He just made me just.
He's just mad competitive, but that was like
he was that good.
Mad ruthless. That was hater activity, man. So yeah, it made me even happier knowing that he was like going through it.
I think he just made me dislike him more, you know, because he was that good. And I think you be jealous. You jealous a little bit.
Larry, does this get you even with Magic for what happened between Michigan State and Indiana State all those many years ago?
Yeah, we're professionals now, but I won this one for Terre Haute.
Well, it was a big deal, and I remember asking Quinn Buckner about it afterwards. They had a celebration in downtown Boston after they won the championship, and, you know, it was unusual for Larry to have these little outbursts, as Quinn would call them. But, you know, about 11:30 at night, finally he turned to Quinn, he goes, I got him. I finally got him. And he was talking about Magic.
The league was rejoicing too.
W Larry, W Magic.
The series was one of CBS's highest-rated telecasts of the year, and the highest-rated game the NBA had ever produced.
All of a sudden, whether it was at CBS or Madison Avenue, the sports writers around the country became phenomenal.
I'ma head out. Yo.
The absolute foundation in the
Trey, have a good one, game.
Celtics and the Lakers, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
But Magic was in no mood to bask in the accomplishment.
I took a media beating. Tragic Magic. This is
Tragic
why
Magic.
Larry Bird is better.
Tragic Johnson.
For the first time ever in my life, I was depressed, and I didn't want.
Tragic Johnson.
It was something I never dealt with in my life.
Tragic Johnson.
Championship series
is diabolical.
His whole career because he never stopped working after that.
Magic was on a mission to prove to himself and the world that with the ball in his hands, he was still the one in control.
Tragic Johnson is a diabolical nickname.
In the '85 season, he quickly got what he wanted.
Yo, what's good, Frenzy? How are you, gang?
They won the East, we won the West. So it's like everybody just get ready, sit back, and let's enjoy it.
But that smile belied the intensity of the clash that awaited.
Oh my gosh!
But that smile belied the
Bro, he was trying to take that guy out, man.
Clash that awaited.
Man, like, yo, pushing someone mid-air like that is mad dangerous.
Many of those guys had been on fire. I would have drank the water and watched them.
That's crazy.
They called us, chokers and sissies. We didn't like that, and they thought less of us. I knew they did.
In '85, we played them 4 times in exhibition season for some reason. I don't know why they scheduled that. By the 4th game, there was an all-out brawl.
Nah, man. Man tripped the ball at him. Yo, close the schools, man. Hall of Fame school threat activated, bro. Nah, they were over here crashing out.
They call this one of the greatest rivalries in all of sport, the Celtics and the Lakers. And if that is true, it is the most one-sided rivalry in all of sports. 8 times these two have met for the NBA championship, and 8 times the Celtics have won.
At guard is 6th year from Michigan State and number 32, Magic Johnson.
But in the '85 finals, Magic changed the script.
The '85 finals, okay.
In games, he masterfully controlled the pace with all-around brilliance.
He has a triple-double again.
All right.
Behind their
85.
The Lakers finally
won?
knocked out the Celtics, winning the clinching game in the Boston Garden.
3 in 6 years.
Dang.
He comes to Boston and wins the world title.
Dang, they won in Boston too. They won on Boston's court.
It's a long year last year to wait for this moment right now.
Magic had evened the score with Bird on the NBA floor. But the significance of their rivalry and their relationship was still just taking hold.
You crazy.
In the 50s, NBA would have been wild. Right.
I'm not shooting no commercial with Larry. So I
Yo,
said, okay,
now the physicality back, bro. Physicality
I would never went
all those
to LA
years,
to
bro, was
film.
crazy for
where
sure.
we gonna shoot it?
Nah, there's no way.
In LA?
I would never went to LA to film it.
Well, where we gonna shoot it?
Yo. Yeah, you said the Bird said I'll never go to LA.
Commercial, come to my house.
That's tough. They had to go to French Lick,
No.
Indiana, for a commercial.
One stoplight. And I thought Lansing was small. I think the plan was I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm trying to get up out of here. My plan was that.
Even after Converse had convinced Magic and Bird to film a sneaker ad together in the summer of '85, a question remained. How would the two hated rivals on the court get along off of it?
I don't know how he's gonna react. I don't know how I'm gonna react. We didn't even shake hands, so how are we gonna do a commercial together?
The ad was to be filmed at the home Bird had built for his mom. It featured a full-length basketball court, the day's first location.
So they say, okay, you're playing one-on-one, and I'm looking at Larry, and he's looking at me like, is this real? Are we playing? Because, you know, this is Magic and Bird.
I could just hear Larry, you know, starting in on, well, you bring it to the basket, and I'm going to send it 30 rows up.
So the guy was like, no, not like that. A fun game. We were both like, oh, okay. Like, like you can see this relief coming over both of our faces.
That brief detente.
They're about to go mad hard, man. They're about to go mad hard one-on-one, bro.
Relief coming over.
You had the ability to...
both of our faces.
That such a off-topic, just random question, but
that brief detente led to the next stage.
I'm not sure, man.
That brief detente led to the next stage. Dialogue.
Probably teleport though.
Next to each other.
I'll probably choose to teleport.
For both of our faces.
That brief detente led to the next stage. Dialogue.
We sat down next to each other. How was your summer?
The aura clash, literally, man. If they really had a one-on-one, there's like an aura clash. If they really had to one-on-one and go serious, bro,
led to the
would have got bad.
Dialogue.
We sat down next to each other.
Hey, they started talking.
How was your summer? Oh, it's going good. How was yours? It's going great. He said, man, it's a nice spread you got.
And he's asked me, is this where you play? I said, yeah, I play here if it's not windy. If it's raining or windy, I go to the gym. But this is where I do all my work.
I see that tractor. You work on the tractor? He said, man, I work on this tractor every day. Larry Bird work on a tractor? He said, yeah.
It's just them two walking and talking, and every once in a while they'd stop and one of them would say something, and then they'd start laughing.
Then they said, okay, break.
They became friends.
I was going to my trailer. He said, no, my mother has prepared lunch for us up at the house.
Wow. So we sat there and we talked, and my mom, my brothers thought the world of him.
His mother was so nice, making sure I had enough to eat. I just saw her. It was crazy.
He charmed her.
W kindness.
But that's magic. He charmed her.
W kindness.
But that's magic. He makes everybody feel welcome and warm, and he's a con man.
He's a con man.
He's a con man.
Yes, he's a con man.
And while Magic charmed Georgia Bird, it was someone else who intrigued her son.
He met Irvin at lunch.
W. Bird hospitality, bro, man. W. Bird hospitality, inviting him
Georgia
in.
Bird, it was someone else who intrigued her son.
He met Irvin at lunch.
Irvin
life
was a good dude. I like Irvin a lot better than Magic.
I was just so happy to finally be Irvin with him, because Magic was like, I don't know if I want to get to know this guy. But Irvin got a chance to talk about family, how he grew up. We just became two relaxed guys, just talking.
That day was great. It was a great day. Beautiful day.
Still, for Bird, ever the competitor, that's all it was. Just one day.
Magic thinks the next year, okay, well, now we're great friends. So, after the game, we're going to go out, we're going to have a beer. And Larry's like, no, you're right. I know you better. You're a good guy, but I still don't want anything to do with you.
He's a happy-go-lucky guy. If me and him got to be really good friends, go out on the court, he could still play the same game. I couldn't. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Wow, so you had to keep his
when
distance.
He had hit the airwaves, for others, the perception changed.
I saw.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Over it, he either said con or kind. But either way, it was like funny. Obviously, if he said con man, then he obviously was just trying to be funny. He doesn't really mean it. But if he said con man, then he actually meant it. Either way, it's like I get it both ways.
Hit the airwaves, for others, the perception changed.
Wow, Bird said I can't be friendly with you like this anymore though after today. Because then I'm not going to be playing the same on the court. Magic is different. He can.
Cornfields, and I said, no. They didn't sell themselves out.
I heard Converse made a pair of Bird shoes for last year's MVP. Yep. But they made a pair of Magic shoes for this year's MVP. Okay, Magic, show me what you got.
Oh, this is really a business thing.
Yo, I never seen this ad.
The Magic shoe.
And maybe
The
that's
Bird
where
shoe
the
and the
business
Magic
thing
shoe.
started to get bigger and
Wow.
began to trump who they both really were.
That's a fire ad. I never seen that before. I gotta look that up.
Lunch bucket versus Hollywood. White versus black. Just cemented all the differences between them.
Kids weren't wearing black gym shoes because they didn't want to be associated with the Larry Bird camp. You wore your white Converse.
The basketball rivals had morphed into cultural warriors, and race, more than ever, had become an unavoidable part of the conversation.
Yo!
But nothing about Bird and Magic had ever been as simple as black and white.
One of the big reasons this rivalry became so emblematic of so many things is because it was an easy dichotomy for people to understand. But it's crazy to simplify it as saying white people like Bird and black people like Magic because 13% of the country is black. But it wasn't like 87% of basketball fans preferred the Celtics.
Who's your favorite basketball player? Magic Johnson. Who's your favorite movie star? Eddie Murphy. Pina, all you ever talk about is nigga this and nigga that. And all your favorite people are so-called niggas. It's different. Magic, Eddie, Prince are not niggas. I mean, they're not black. I mean, let me explain myself.
Has the N-word ever been used by a white person to describe Irvin? I doubt it.
But as Magic enjoyed his image as a crossover star, it was Bird, the one-time great white hope, who had further emerged as the polarizing racial figure, due in part to that era's increasingly conservative political climate.
The rolling back institutionally of the achievements of the civil rights movement were going on apace from about 1975 on. But the triumph of the movement that rolled it back took place in the 1980s. And I think there was people who were very aware in the black community of what was going on. And I think there was a lot of sublimated frustration. And I think one of the things that sublimated was into basketball. And I think Larry, through no fault of his own, was the receptacle within which the lingering resentments somehow floated.
And after Bird led the Celtics to the championship in 1986, his third in the pros, winning his third straight MVP award in the process, the resentment grew.
Dang. Third straight MVP?
Felt that
W. Bird
was biased in favor of Larry Bird. It always felt to me like they were going to make Larry the hero. You know, you'd see somebody score, and Larry would be in a cast in a suit on the bench, and they'd say, Larry Bird made that possible a couple weeks ago when he told that guy he could do it. And he just they gonna get his motherfucker the assist, and he not in the game?
Not to be racist, but we have a white guy who's the best in the world.
Yo.
Predominantly a black sport now. And you got a guy like Larry Bird who can't run,
That is
can't
Glaze.
jump, but can do everything out there.
That don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean anything to me. It never has. I don't know why. I mean, am I doing something wrong here?
Bird may have sought to avoid the conversation entirely, but the more he won, the less he could escape it.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. What a play by Bird.
Hey man, they're two great competitors, bro. Two great players.
The Detroit Pistons
all-time greats.
To the finals for the 4th straight year. Pistons rookie Dennis Rodman
called
Bird overrated because he was white.
What?
His teammate Isaiah Thomas
then
Rodman,
you tripping
with some thoughts of his own.
You tripping, Rodman?
Very, very good basketball player. I think he's an exceptional talent. But I'd have to agree with Rodman.
Bruh.
If he was black, he'd be just another good guy.
Stop the cap.
Stop hating.
In the locker room.
Now they hating, bro.
I can remember.
Now y'all hating, man. Y'all wilding, bro. That's cap. He's talented.
Jack Mullen came up to me and said, Isaiah just said, boom,
generational
boom, boom.
talent.
And I go, so?
He didn't care. He didn't care. Everybody else around him cared very deeply in the days and weeks, as it turned out.
The generational talent, man. Stop disrespecting one of the GOATs, bro.
I mean,
Simple.
the media made it out like it was something. But it didn't matter to me what Isaiah or Dennis Rodman said.
As it shouldn't.
It has no bearing what I do in my life.
Exactly.
He doesn't see race. He really doesn't. And he could have.
You're not supposed to care what others think, bro.
Poor
about you.
White in southern Indiana. Southern.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, let's stop it here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stop this part 2 here. Next part we'll see. Will be, you know what I'm saying, part 3, bro. The last part, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the video we'll see in part 3. Hey, man, that's a great mentality Larry had, though. Bro, I don't see race either, man. And you're not supposed to care what people think about you, bro. As long as you know who you are, bro, if you're confident in yourself, man, and you know who you are, bro, it shouldn't matter to you what anyone else got to say about you, bro. It should not matter to you one bit, and it should not affect you or your confidence one bit. What anybody else, no matter who they are, thinks about you if you know who you are, man. And that's a great mentality you have. I gotta agree with Bird with that. And hey, man, respect to Bird, respect to Magic, bro. Hope you guys enjoyed this part 2 of our Courtship of Rivals. If you did want to see me react to more in the last part, the next part, part 3 here immediately on the channel. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Make sure to stick around, hit the subscribe button, have the video, turn on notifications, and let me know in the comments what you thought about this part. Everything that we just seen here in part 2, my reaction. And thanks for watching the video until the end. You made till the end. Put W, Bird and Magic, man. Two greats, bro. Love both of them. They're great players. W, Bird and Magic in the comments for me till the end of the video. That's my note. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.
Shout out to my guy, Mercy. Y'all already know I'm NMG for life. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel and check out his reactions.